Hello everybody, it's me, Markiplier. Just kidding, but... Okay, wait, cut. Hello everybody, it's me, Markiplier. No, it's not Markiplier, unfortunately, but Jason here. I'm here to do my little Music Monday project that I have set up in my head. And throughout this, every video, I'll hopefully learn more music. That's the goal for me. And maybe you'll learn something too. I am not a teacher though, so I do not promise anything. You might actually learn less. You might lose knowledge. So just a warning here. So I'm gonna go over my song, and then at the end, I can play it in full as a little bonus for sticking around. But why would you want to stick around? Why not? Give me a break. I'm just doing this as I go. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Okay. Now to start off, I will hit play. I think it's space, right? So for this, I picked C major because I was lazy. That's the only reason. Also, the little music theory I know is kind of shriveled away over time of not making stuff. So I have to relearn that. That's another goal of this thing. So I'm not completely musically illiterate, but I started with some nice chords, a nice little melody on top of it, a little intro here, and then from here, I'll play it right now. All right, and then I added the drums, it's kind of ramping up, going from the intro into the transition here. Also, coming up, this is something I'm really proud of. People that I've showed this track to, they didn't... I don't think they ever really noticed it or said anything about it, which made me kind of sad. But I'm really proud of what I did with this little sample here. That is mine. It's my, I won't spoil it, but I like it. I like what I did with it. So I'll just go ahead and play. That was me. That was me. That was me. Also, that weird vocody sound is not. You wouldn't normally really hear that. It's just because I paused it. I love that. I was having a bad day, and I just screamed into my mic I can't. I don't want to scream now because it'll peak the mic and it'll hurt your ears. But I literally just screamed into the mic and then put some. Let me go to the mixer track here. Make sure. Yep. Okay. Where is it? It's right here. I added a bunch of effects to it. Yeah, I add some distortion, some reverb, some vocode. That's where you heard the little weird echo. Some chorus, gross beat to kind of have a little bit of a stutter to it. And fruity scratcher, I don't know what that does. It does something. I used it. I don't remember what for. And then balance, I think, is to... Yeah, balance here to kind of fade it in. It fades in because without that, it just... Yeah, that doesn't work. So I faded it in. And There we go, and it fades in, and it's pretty nice. I'm pretty proud of that, to be fair, actually. Another thing about this is if I look at the sample here, I reversed it. So it's me screaming reverse. Maybe you couldn't even tell, but you're not supposed to tell. But now you know, because I told you. So I'm very proud of that one. So for this one, when we go into the what I called the first verse, right? I wanted to go for this powerful like melody, do 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 do, like kind of like a march, right? Especially with like the drums in the background, right? And then we go to here. And I really, then I decided to add some sort of kind of a little bit of escalation here, because like it's a little bit of a change up. That was my thought process, going from here, like just going do 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 do, like it's you're getting ready for something, and then obviously I think I put some repetition here. And then the drums. This is the main. The main melody that I used, and hopefully you could hear me there. But what I said was, this is the main melody. Other than being lazy, this is the main reason I use C major, because I'm in love with this melody that I made. I made it like a couple of years back, and I just like it. It feels like me. Doesn't make sense, but whatever. I don't make sense. I'm talking into a mic. All right, and then here we go. So I bring back the verse or the melody from here, from the first verse, to add some repetition. The music is like also about repetition. I think that was a good idea on my part. I mean, if you don't do repetition, I guess my stuff would sound all over the place, because that's not what I want. I wanted to. Well, I like being all over the place, but I like being coherent, right? So add some coherency. And then here's that little escalation thing I did again. Kind of, switched it up, right? Then the low end sound comes in, and that's like a low kind of growl, and it brings in again that sense of escalation, like we're ramping up for the chorus, right? Because this was more so the pre-chorus, and now we're transitioning into the chorus. Okay, so now after the the kind of the ramping up for the chorus, now we enter into the chorus, right? And I kind of, it's more quiet than these areas here. Besides the intro, it's probably like one of the most quiet parts of the track. And then I add slowly, and so I add the low end, and I really like how the low end and like these three instruments come together here. And again, it's now it's escalating, right? Like the sound is building, right? They're building, and that was my intention here, is to like make it get more and more intense. I can tell you the whole metaphorical stuff I was going for after I play the rest of the track, but I'll just let the rest of this play in full, and I'll explain it. And there you have it. So I'm just going to explain what I did here really quick. So obviously you have these three instruments here, but I also added like a more higher pitched, high end instrument. I in this track, like I really experimented with waveforms, like to get the best sound I need for what I wanted it for. Like I think this was the wait here. Yeah, this is the growl. I had a lot of distortion, or whatever you call it, static here, right? And so that really works well for this kind of instrument. It could also double as like a guitar sound too, actually. Like, I can't play. I'm using my computer keyboard for this as well. I mean, that sound like that's the idea, right? So you could totally use it as a guitar kind of sound, especially if you're like broke like me and you can't afford a guitar, and you don't have the motivation to learn the guitar, much less the piano, which is something I gotta do. And so that kind of, I was just going over like how I experimented with waveforms. So going back to my angelic instrument. I experimented with like the waveform here because I think I know how I thought about it in terms of an equalizer. So like I turned all these like other frequencies like to low. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know, but I thought of it like that. So then another sound I want to kind of explain before I let you go and let you listen to the track in full is this wind. I've dubbed it wind because it sounds like the voice of the wind, right? Sounds like after you stop playing it, it'll have like this echoey like wind sound, as if like wind is blowing through some like the trees in a valley. Listen to this. You hear that? I made that by accident, by the way. Yeah, I call it Voice of the Wind. Yeah, I know I'm it's kind of cheesy, but oh yeah, I did some modulation here too, because it changes as you play it, and then it stops, and then the reverb kicks in. I think there's a bunch of there's a compressor reverb. I think it got too loud at one point, so I added a compressor or something. There's some distortion. I love distortion so much. Distortion's so fun. It's just very fun, and that sound was still going even until now. It lasts a while, which is why I added a cutoff right here. I love that sound so much. It was so fun to use it for once because I made it a long time ago on accident, and so then I'm like, hey, this would be cool to add to this. So I just brought it in, and I tweaked it for this project. I think that's pretty much it for my explanations. I made a mistake, like with these. I've been using the preset drum sounds for a while now, and I need to figure out like where to get better drum samples, but with due time. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go and listen to the track in full, and then I'll just leave off by saying have a great night, great day, whatever it is, and if you feel kind enough, it would be nice if you would share this video around, give it a like. I'm really just trying anything, So, have a good night.